Everything you think you know about mini PCs is about to be rewritten. The current M4 suddenly feels old news because what is leaking right now about the Mac Mini M5 is on a completely different level. We are talking about rumors so wild they're rippling through the entire tech community and turning quiet spec nerds into full-on hype machines. Before we go deeper, subscribe for more informative videos, because I genuinely work hard to gather all this useful information for you. In return, you just hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss what's coming next. This isn't a simple refresh or a minor bump. It's being described as a generational leap, a total shift in how we think about compact desktops. In this video, you're going to hear the most explosive whispers coming out of the underground world of tech leaks. And if those insiders are right, this little box won't just compete with a Mac Studio. It could actually replace it. We'll break down the leak specs, the wild performance numbers, and a rumored launch window Apple will prefer you never heard about. If you're a video creator, a software developer, a power user, a serious gamer, or just someone who wants the smallest, most capable desktop they can buy, you really need to stick around for this entire breakdown. The M5 Mac Mini is shaping up to be the kind of machine you buy once and then keep happily using for 5 to 7 years without blinking. And that's exactly why timing matters so much here. Jumping in too early or on the wrong model could easily cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars over the long run. So let's move straight into the heart of this thing, Apple's M5 chip. The hottest rumor right now centers on the manufacturing process. Multiple leakers keep repeating the same story, that the M5 will be based on a third-generation 3nm node, with some of the boldest voices even claiming a possible shift to an almost sci-fi level 2nm process. That's not just a little spec tweak for the sake of a spec sheet. That kind of change goes right to the foundation of the architecture and shows up in the two things that matter most, raw power and ridiculous efficiency. But the real headline here is not just performance, it's AI. According to these leaks, Apple is positioning the M5 as the first Mac chip that truly unlocks on-device artificial intelligence in a big way. The neural engine is rumored to be up to 4 times faster for AI and GPU-accelerated workloads compared to the M4, which changes what you can actually do on a desktop this small. What does that look like in real life? Imagine training smaller machine learning models locally without your system choking. Imagine running local large language models in the background while still editing video, browsing, and multitasking like normal. Picture AI-powered video editing tools that can analyze, cut, and render footage so quickly it almost feels like it happens before you click export. And then there's a gaming angle. Graphics performance is rumored to be up to 45% higher than the M4, thanks to an upgraded 10-core GPU paired with third-generation hardware-accelerated ray tracing. For the first time, the Mac Mini M5 can make the Mac ecosystem a serious contender for high-end gaming, in a way we just haven't seen before. All of this, remember, is supposedly packed into that same small, quiet aluminum square that disappears into your desk setup. That, how is this even possible? Feeling is exactly why these leaks are spreading so fast. Of course, raw power isn't everything. The everyday experience is defined by the features that shape how you work. And on that front, the leaks mention 2 massive hardware changes that could be true game changers. First up is Thunderbolt 5. If the reports are accurate, at least the M5 Pro configurations of the Mac Mini will support Thunderbolt 5, bringing insane data throughput to the table. We're talking about theoretical speeds in the neighborhood of 120-bit/s. If you're dealing with massive 8K timelines, huge Lightroom catalogs, or several high-speed external SSDs, that kind of bandwidth is no longer a luxury. It's a lifesaver. It means smoother multi-monitor setups with high-resolution displays, faster backups, snappier file transfers, and fewer annoying progress bars in your day. The second big rumored change fixes one of the Mac Mini's oldest pain points, base storage. Historically, the entry model has always felt cramped, forcing people to upgrade or juggle external drives sooner than they'd like. According to several leaks, the base M5 Mac Mini will finally ship with a 512 gigabytes SSD as standard. That is a huge quality of life upgrade. Not only does it double capacity compared to older base models, but the SSD itself is expected to be noticeably faster, removing one of the most frustrating bottlenecks for new buyers. When you combine that with leaks suggesting Apple will keep the starting price around $599, suddenly the value equation changes completely. You're no longer paying a premium just to get usable storage. The base machine itself becomes a far more compelling option. Now let's address the most dramatic claim bouncing around forums and leak channels. The idea that the M5 Mac Mini, especially the rumored M5 Pro version, is being engineered to take on and possibly replace the Mac Studio for a lot of users. The M5 Pro is rumored to pack up to 16 CPU cores and 22 GPU cores, which firmly pushes it into workstation territory. We're talking about configurations that traditionally belonged in much larger, more expensive machines with massive cooling systems and big price tags. The internal strategy, if the leaks are even half right, seems pretty clear. Push the Mac Mini so far that it becomes what people call forever computer, a machine so capable that upgrading feels unnecessary for a long time. And that has real consequences for buying decisions right now. If you've been thinking about investing in a Mac Studio, these rumors should at least make you hit pause. If an M5 Pro Mac Mini can deliver near studio performance in a smaller, cheaper footprint, it would completely reshuffle Apple's desktop lineup. That's why so many people are saying the same thing. Wait! Do not pull the trigger on a high-end desktop until we see how the M5 Pro actually performs in real-world benchmarks. On paper, at least, this tiny box is lining up to go head-to-head with the big boys. So, when is this thing actually coming? Early guesses pointed to a release toward the end of this year, but as more information has surfaced, the timeline has shifted. The most consistent, credible chatter now points to an early to mid-2026 launch window. The current favorite prediction? An official reveal around WWDC 2026 in June, when Apple typically talks future-facing hardware and software together. That timing is crucial. It means that if you buy an M4 Mac Mini now, you might find yourself regretting it not too far down the road when the M5 arrives with a massive jump in capability. The gap between good enough and next-gen might only be a few months. And that's a tough pill to swallow for anyone who just dropped serious money on a new machine. When you put all of this together, the picture that emerges is bigger than just another Mac refresh. The M5 Mac Mini, if these leaks are close to accurate, is Apple's bold statement that the compact desktop is not only alive, but central to the future of personal computing. It's a small box with huge ambition, AI-accelerated workflows, Thunderbolt 5 connectivity, storage that finally makes sense, and performance levels that come dangerously close to cannibalizing Apple's own higher-end desktops. So the real question isn't simply should you upgrade, it's are you willing to wait for what's coming, or are you about to lock yourself into yesterday's hardware? Don't let a $600 decision turn into a long-term mistake. Stay tuned here, because the moment Apple says anything official or the second new, credible leak surface, I'll break it all down for you in detail. If you haven't already, hit subscribe for more informative videos, because I work hard to gather and analyze all this information for you, and in return, you just need to tap that bell icon so you never miss an update. Now I want to hear from you. Are you holding out for the M5 Mac Mini, or are you upgrading your current setup right now and taking your chances? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments. I'll be reading through them and joining the discussion. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.